government of Iraq.
Well, eventually he was.
You're right. Right, he was. But why was he detained much like the guys in Gitmo or and treated as a POW and brought here for trial?
Yeah, it's working now.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's working now.
هي موجودة في المكان اللي فيه.
Yeah, well, okay. So basically, that's when I was mentioning that we got him and in our detention facility, and don't know what what they wanted. So I was asking him basically about what his health condition, and he was saying that he had some pills. He was 68 at that time, and he had high blood pressure. So we we wanted to know what medication to give him. Didn't really tell us much, but later on, one good point is that so at one time, maybe 3 weeks after his detention, I'm sitting down chatting with him, and he goes, he's laughing, and he goes, "Yeah, you Americans, you captured Saddam Hussein. Wait till you deal with Iran." And at that time, of course, I talked to Admiral McRaven and even higher generals about Iran, and look where we are with Iran now. And this ridiculous deal that that the administration did with Iran. I mean, it's a joke. This deal with Iran. So don't take it from me. Take it from Saddam Hussein. In 2003, he goes, "Yeah, wait. You're so happy you captured Saddam Hussein. Wait till you deal with Iran." And here we are. He was denying that it was his responsibility, gassing the Kurds in Halabja, his own people, Iraqi citizens, the Kurdish people, and he goes, I'm the president of the country. I don't. This is go and talk to Ali, Chemical Ali. He's the guy. He was the commander. I didn't give that order. He denied all that stuff. And he was proud that that his sons were, martyrs. That they were killed and they were martyrs. Denied having any weapons of mass destruction, even though he was building a nuclear. The French were building a nuclear reactor for him in the 80s, I think. And thank God the Israelis flew and with their bombers and blew it out to smithereens, because he definitely he would have had a nuclear device before Iran. He paid $25,000 to a person for any Palestinian that went and suicide, or I should say homicide bombers in Israel. You're going to be a homicide bomber in Israel and kill Jews and Christians. $25,000 for your family. That's basically it.
So this was Dr. Glove?
Yes, yes. And that you can see me with my hand is short. That's another interrogation technique. Like you're like a little boy. I'm above you. Again, to let him know that I'm above him. I'm in charge of him also, and also security for him. Like I got you. I'm in charge of you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. But anyway.
But I just want to be sure. You said that he didn't live in the home.
No, he didn't.
I think that was the impression, at least that I got from the media, that he was down in the hole.
Yeah. Don't listen to the media. Most of them don't know what they're talking about, or they just want to make a name for themselves. You know, and you know they're going to be politically correct. You know, they don't want to talk anything bad about the religion. They don't want to talk about anything bad about refugees or bringing refugees into America. And but you don't hear them talking about helping the veterans, homeless veterans. You don't hear them talking about. Hey, you guys are going to be paying more tuition, right? You heard that, right? Our system. You're going to be paying more money. Professors are going to be laid off, and on, whatever. I hope nothing happens, to anybody. But and you're going to bring, refugees, to Connecticut. With what money? What about the 22 veterans a day that commit suicide? What about those? One Karen, one from here. And we're talking about bringing refugees. 22 a day. So one thing I want to say before I forget here is that to my fellow veterans, if you need anything. Karen knows my information. If you just want to talk, if you have any problems, let me know. I work for the system, and I come here. I work with John. I come here a lot. Just let me know anything you need, whatever it is. Just come and talk to me. Talk to Karen, and I'll be here. But that's one thing that I want to stress is that we need to help Americans first, veterans first, before we bring in refugees, and help other countries. Help Saudi Arabia. Fight the wars for them. We fought. You and I, we fought the wars. For Arabic countries, for Saudi Arabia, for Libya, for all these countries, for Iraq. And they have more money than we do in the U.S. So they need to be